So the reunion show is a show that's in downtown Chandler. It's in a parking garage. We got top deck trucks, and then you have everything else that's kind of below it. So you've got the top 50 trucks, I think, and then it trickles down from there. It's a really neat show that's put on by Sam Castronova and Ronnie Wetch. Ronnie's wife helps out tremendously with that too, so it actually comes together really well, and it's a cool kind of just chill show. So as far as this show, it's really about your grandpa's stock truck that you've got all the way up to some custom wild build that you have envisioned forever, and whether you had somebody else build it or you built it yourself, that's what this show's all about.
My truck, it's a 1993 C1500. It was my parents' first ever truck they owned. They bought brand new in 93 and they inherited it to me. What makes my truck unique is probably the paint, the color. It's just a 101 blue, and that's what I probably think is unique about it. It was made, honestly, by the top of the head. They just mixed colors and that's what we came out with. The rarest or hardest part to source on this truck, probably the wheels. I haven't seen them in Arizona, so I think that's pretty good. They're 24s from MTW, 24/16 in the rear on a 405. Pretty simple wheel, but it looks good. If I had any setbacks or challenges, was probably my suspension work. That's what took the most time. Trying to get it perfect. You know, everything has to be perfect, but that's probably the setback or challenge. I like the reunion truck show, you know, everyone comes together, has fun. We all hang out, talk about each other's builds, and I think that's the fun part of it.
So this is a 1954 Chevy 3100. It's been completely redone, complete restoration. The only thing we kept stock was the frame and then the engine and transmission. 1954 was the first year that the Chevy came out with the automatic, and this is it right here. What makes this truck unique is got that complete stock look. We try to keep it all original with that 235, and since it's a 1954, it was the first year it was an automatic, so you can't really see that many trucks like this. So the rarest part to try to find on this truck would have to be the federal siren. You can go ahead and go get a regular siren off Amazon, but if you want that vintage look, you have to go find someone who refurbishes them and get that quality siren sound. When building this truck, I wouldn't say we had really no setbacks whatsoever. The only thing is trying to find actually the right part, you know, save up for the money, get it to looking how it looks right now. One of my favorite things about the reunion truck show would just have to be the vibes, man. You walk around, see some beautiful trucks, get to meet some cool, amazing people, and just vibe out, you know?
A great build doesn't really happen overnight. Sometimes you need a little help from experts. Anything from custom fabrication to your restoration needs. This show can bring all those individuals together and you can see their vision come to life.
Rev B likes coming to Reunion. I like coming to Reunion. Family, friends, we all like coming to Reunion for several reasons. One, it's local. Two, I love Ronnie and Sam. Those dudes are just great guys for the scene. For me personally, I love them. I wouldn't even think of not supporting them in any way I can. So that's the short side of that one. Then business-wise, dude, I mean, we get a great turnout. As you can see, tons of people love our stuff. We're local, they can talk to us, they can meet us, they can come by the shop whenever, we can set up appointments and etc. So Reunion's a must. Reunion is a must-do show for Rev B, every year.
Yeah, the inspiration for coming to this show is it's a local show. My buddy Ronnie runs it, and Sam, and wanted to support them. And realized that coming to a show, this is the only show I do. And realized coming to a show that there's a lot of questions and informational things that potential customers needed, and love the crowd, love the camaraderie.
The inspiration for us to come out of this show specifically is I'm good friends with Ronnie and the C10 Syndicate guys and the Square Body Syndicate guys, obviously, and Switch Suspension and AZ Pro invited me too. So that's just kind of how it works now with the show thing. It's like you build good relationships with promoters and vendors that sell your products too, and then we all kind of just come hang out and have a good time.
Starting your first truck build, what kind of advice will I give them? You know, try to stay within your budget and keep it simple. That's the best advice I can give you. If you start getting too complicated, then it's gonna end up costing you more money. So being your first build, I'd stay under your budget.
When someone wants to start a build, especially of this caliber, have a game plan, have a roadmap, talk to people, you know, find out what chassis you want to start with, pick your wheels, pick your drivetrain, pick your builder. You know what I mean? Because there's a lot of things that could change along the way.
Oh, that is a tough question. Like, it just depends on your truck build, and obviously you're gonna look to the people that make the parts of what your end goal is. Like, you just have to pick an end goal and go there.
That you end up paying for twice. You know, mistakes that get made along the way, they end up costing money and time, and that's exactly what people don't want to do with these builds. If you want to get into this thing, have a good roadmap, talk to good people, get some good advice, maybe people who have done this before, because everybody learns from their mistakes, and not too many people get the opportunity to build a truck like this twice because of the time and money involved, you know what I mean?
So one of my favorite things about this show is the culture aspect of it, with the 90s vibe and the music just going. It all kind of just, it reminds me of growing up. And I think the vibe here makes a lot of people feel the same way. So I think for me, with the 2025 reunion coming to a close, what you see is the scene is alive and well. The 80s, 90s truck scene is not going anywhere. And it's very evident by, you know, just what we've seen. My takeaway from it, from any show really, is just some guys, they've got their dream truck, or they've got this vision that they want to have executed, and they'll either come see us at the show, or they'll see all the trucks that are already there, and they'll get ideas from those, and they'll sample from each one. And then, so as trucks leave or as people leave, maybe without their trucks, in hopes to get them here next year, they've got these clear visions in their head, and they've got this fire lit under them, because that's what happens when you leave a show. You have a fire lit under you, and you just be like, all right, I got this idea. I want to go get it executed now. Some guys will take their trucks home that are already done. Some guys will go to the shop. Some guys will go visit shops and try to get on the schedule and just get things done. So that's this show.
The Reunion Truck Show keeps the passion alive, man. Keeps that classic vibe, that 90s vibe, that old school vibe. You can't get nothing like it. It's the Reunion,
So the Reunion 2025 is proof that the truck scene is alive and well, whether it's 80s, 90s, 2000s, and moving forward, it's popping.